So we've got all of these kids suffering with mental health issues, hating on their parents, treating them with disrespect. And what are we taught to do? We're taught to discipline them in the moment. I've been reading this book, The Law of Success, and I've been reading this book for, 20 some odd years. In fact, there's so many notes through my book, but I was always reading it for leadership. And so we went back to it just recently and we've been reading it. It's really great. And we've moved on to the next chapter, which is the imagination chapter. But every time I opened my book, it was like, bring me back to this page. Like, why am I on? I would drop the book, I guess, and the little bookmarker would go back into this page. So last night I was like, fine, you want me to read something on this page. So I went back and reread it. And here's what I read. Now, this is Napoleon Hill, and he's writing directly to the military officers because we're back in like the 1920s when he's writing this book. So he's talking to military officers and how to be a great leader for your troops. Well, when we're parenting, we are leaders for our troops, aren't we? Right? And so if we were to learn leadership skills versus management skills, we're going to get the best out of our kids. And so he writes this, he goes, the element of personal dignity is important in military leadership. So I'm going to change military leadership to parenting, and I'm going to change soldiers to children, and tell me how this resonates with you. The element of personal dignity is important in parenting. Be the friend of your children, but do not become their intimate. Your children should stand in awe of you, not fear. Not fear. If your children presume to become familiar, it is your fault, not theirs. Your actions have encouraged them to do so. And above all things, don't cheapen yourself by courting their friendship or currying their favor. They will despise you for it. So we've got all of these kids suffering with mental health issues, hating on their parents, treating them with disrespect. And what are we taught to do? We're taught to discipline them in the moment. But we're never taught this principle. Isn't this powerful? Okay, they will despise you for it. If you are worthy of their loyalty and respect and devotion, they will surely give all these things without asking. If you are not, nothing that you can do will win them. This needs to be like in front of every parent in the world, really. Every time you change your orders without obvious reason, you weaken your authority. I want ice cream. No, dinner. I want ice cream. I'll stop here. Just have it. So every time you change your orders without obvious reason, you weaken your authority and impair the confidence of your children. Have the moral courage to stand by your order and see it through. So at Creating Champions for Life, we do everything proactively. We follow the principles. So we create a plan for the good, the bad, the ugly. And then we just sit back and we follow the plan and we love the kids anyway. And whatever they choose, they know what the expectation of that is. And so as parents, it's up to us to have the courage to maintain integrity and just follow the plan. And when you do, the kids will respect you for it. Moral courage further demands that you assume the responsibility for your own acts. So wherever you are in your parenting life, whatever your kids are doing, we as parents, you need to accept responsibility for that and begin to be the change that you wish to see. And I just thought that was so powerful.